Hey, this is Armpit. This is going to be a crash course on going from nothing to your first code push to your OSSM or OSSM Control Board. So to start out, you're going to need 3 different downloads. One's Visual Studio Code. One is the USB driver for the board. This is the correct one to select at the time of this recording. The Windows drivers. And you'll need Git. So to start out, we'll do Git first. I usually stick with the defaults, but remove the Explorer integration. Okay. Now we can do the OSSM board control drivers. So we'll extract this in our download folder, and we'll run the x64 version of the installer. Close out of that. That leaves Visual Studio Code. Once again, I just stick with the defaults. And we'll go ahead and launch Visual Studio. So from here, you'll get to select a theme or just skip. And since we have Git installed, we're going to see this option, Clone Git Repository. There is something we need to do before then, is install the PlatformIO extension. So I've opened the extension search. I'll just type PlatformIO IDE, and it's the one with the orange alien head. We'll just select install. Okay, so now we can see that it's installed. It's still doing background processes. We'll give these time to finish up. While that's going, we can go ahead and grab the code directory on our clipboard, and you just get that from the Kinky Makers Awesome Hardware repo. Open this code button and copy to clipboard, and that should be all we need from the browser. Looks like this is finishing up, and it asks us to reload, so we'll do that. Now you can go to the source control view on the left. Let me make this window bigger. And you'll click Clone Repository. That'll pull you up into the search bar, and this is where you're going to paste the GitHub URL for Awesome Hardware. And then you'll just select it. You'll pick a directory for your code. And click OK. You'll see it's downloading it in the background here. And now we see that that's done. We can open it, but there is one more step we need to take. We'll go ahead and trust the authors of this. Now go to PlatformIO, this new alien icon that's here, and then you'll pick a folder to open. This should take you right into your code folder. Go to Awesome Hardware, and then select the software directory. And now we're in. It's showing the PlatformIO configuration to start with, but we will just real quick look at some code and then go ahead and push the default code to our board. So down here you'll see a COM port selection. You can click that and it'll bring you up to the search bar, and you can see where your board is connected. Usually it's one of the lower number COM ports, but this will vary by computer. You'll select that COM port, and then in the PlatformIO menu, go to either development or default. It's default, and upload all. And then you'll see the build happening. After the build completes, which there may be some warnings, it'll push to your board. You can see some of this delay here is PlatformIO still setting up for the first time. So now the build is running. This first time is always going to take longer because it's downloading some packages that are included with the code. Click on upload again. I think I went to the wrong window. So there's some build warnings I was talking about. That can just happen. It's code in development, so there's cleanup later. Scroll back down. We can follow along on the compilation process. And here we see it's pushing to my board. This would normally show success here and be green, but because I'm doing this through a virtual machine, it seems I ran into an issue. I was hoping to have this all go perfect, but of course it messes up when you record. So yours would show success here. If it doesn't, it could be a driver issue or some other code issue, but it will describe what the issue is here. At that point, you should have the latest development firmware on your awesome control board.